What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into the D with the one and only rock on like David Dwayne, my fierce wings. Yes, yes, yes. I told you that we want to have our favorite from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Mimi is back with us. Hey, Mimi.
How are you, David?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm wonderful. Wonderful.
I gotta say, you know what? We gotta have you like co-host the night with me because you've been on here like the most because we love you, but I think like we have like good chemistry. We talk offline when the show is not going on, but I think we need to bring you on to like do a night with me.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to.
Gotta do that. So let's dive right into this season because I'm like my hair is like literally shaking every time I turn. I'm like, yo, what is going on? And I like the fact that you have decided to try to venture into management, have your own management company. Tell me, how that all, came about for you and wanted to do that.
Okay. It actually came about, Stevie and I were sitting down talking one day, and it was like, what can we do? Like, what can we do? Like, he was like, we need to do something. He wants to help the family. Mind you, Stevie has done a 180. I don't know where this change of heart came from. Thank you, Jesus. But it came, and, we said, let's do this management thing. One, he has a lot of experience in this business. He's been in it for over 20 years. He has contacts. He has, referrals. He has accolades. He has all that. So Stevie's actual role in MS management would just to be if I need to consult him on if I have an issue or problem or, if I need to, whatever. That's his role. We're not actually sitting together in an office side by side on a day-to-day. It's not that kind of party at all. If I need him for something or need his advice about something or, you know what I'm saying, I'll call him and ask him. That's basically Stevie's role. A lot of people are like, why would you do that? And that was stupid. And, it's not going to work. And I'm like, don't count it out before it got started.
Right. Like anything can work because I make my other ventures work. What the hell are you talking about?
Right.
Wow. And you were telling me that a lot of people on your social media have been hitting you up saying, they want you to manage them, the email flutter. Like, how does it feel like? Because before, you were just really focused on keep it clean, wrapping up your books, and you're cleaning stuff that for that snap that people want from you. How does that make you feel?
It feels good that there's so many people that, want to be a part of what I'm doing, or I can't even put it on me. They want to get their career off the ground and that they would actually say, yo, Mimi, can you help me? Can you manage me? I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome.
It definitely is. Because, what people don't know about you, but I know, we hear. They really know they pay attention to, like, your social media. They can actually see, like, you're actually, like, real good friends with, like, Jazzy and Jermaine Dupri. So it's like, this is not just some fake stuff. That's not a storyline. Like, that is,
right. Like,
the for real deal.
Right. Correct. And, a lot of people don't know that. They don't know who I know or who I really am because Love and Hip Hop hasn't given me a chance to display that. They kind of kept me in this box, and you've seen a lot of my drama and BS, but who I really am and what I do on my day-to-day, people don't know that. Don't. So hopefully, I can get out to the public who I really am. And you know what? My book is really going to help that out a lot. The book is really going to help me do that.
So tell me the situation with the book right now, because I know what we're seeing on the show is that you and Nico signed a deal with each other. He would get it to a percentage. Like, what the hell is that about? Because I almost was about to text you little
Yeah. I signed a contract with Nico when him and I were together. Not the brightest decision that I've made. But I figured out a way to get myself out of that situation. And my mental at the time was, we're dating, we're together, we're making money together, so why not? That was my mental at the time, why I did that. But now that we're not, and I, realize that you're married, and probably you was just using me the whole entire time, no thank you. You're going to have to go use somebody else, because I'm cool on that. So I'm going to have to rewrite my book and do it over, excluding him and anything that he brought to the table in order for me not to give him the percentage. Because it's my life story. I could see if it was a book about Nico and I, or, okay, yes, I think you are owed some money. But how do you think that you're owed that kind of money and you're not even in the damn book?
Exactly. And that was my thing watching it. I'm like, if you're not in the book, because, not to say you wouldn't put him in the book, but I mean, he's not that relevant of life to put in the book. I'm just saying.
No, he's not. He's not. And he's not. I just want him to go find something that he can do that doesn't involve me to make him some money so he can stay off my damn back. Go figure it out. Go be a big boy and figure it out. And stop trying to eat off of me. Please. I already have a child. She's 5. Her name is Giselle. I'm not about to be taken for no grown-ass man. Sorry.
That's
Andrew.
True.
That Andrew married? If he don't get the hell out of here.
So wait, I know you heard about TMZ reporting that Nico is like being evicted. He got the pink slip and everything. Like he's like, I forget how much thousand. I'm gonna say like $786,000 behind. Did you hear about that?
I thought it was $700, which was crazy to me, because how are you getting evicted over $700? His rent was under $1,000. So what are you doing, sir? But then again, that's none of my business anymore. We're not together, and you might want to talk to his wife about that. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Not anymore.
Right. But you know what, though? Wait, let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about Margot and Nico. Because we talked with Margot like that, and she was just like, kind of like, about you, stuff like that. But it's like, my whole thing is also, why did she seem to be so mad over something and seem to believe his lies, but all he was doing was a liar? I mean, anybody that's watching that show can tell Nico's a damn liar.
That was the thing that I couldn't figure out. She believes everything that comes out of his mouth, and it is amazing to me. Like, it's amazing to me. As much as he's done to her, she still is his biggest cheerleader, and that's fine. She can do that. But she seriously believes that I orchestrated that. Come on now. I never even did a sex tape with Stevie, and I was with him damn near 18 years, and I've never did a tape with him. I've never did a tape ever in my life. So for me to orchestrate that's come on. I could see if I had tapes running around all over the place. I've never, ever. So really, it's neither here nor there. Margot I don't lose any sleep. Margot knew about this situation the whole entire time. She was in on it with Nico from the start. Let me ask you this. How does your husband that you've been married to for since 2007 publicly, this wasn't in the dark, publicly date another woman on national television, do a sex tape, and you don't know anything about it? And when I found out Nico was married to her, I reached out to Margot to talk to her, woman to woman, like to let her know I didn't know, or blah, blah, blah. She wanted nothing to do with me. She didn't want to talk, whatever. But you damn sure came on a show that I was on and ran your mouth about it. So you tell me Margot's agenda.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It seemed like she knew from the onset, because, and I'm watching, and you know me, I'm a real analyzer, and I'm just like, wait a minute, how do you not know? How is he like? Wait a minute, how are you in the dark of anything that's going on with that? But you knew, and this is no shade, but she knew when I asked her about K. Michelle calling Nico gay now. I'm just saying, Margot, you knew about that, but you didn't know about everything else. I'm just saying.
Right. Margot, the bottom line is he told her, I'm about to go mess with this chick, I'm about to get on TV, and I'm going to put you on. And that's exactly what he did. That was his whole plan. That was his plan from the gate. And she allowed it to happen so she could get on TV. Bottom line. So with her coming in me, I don't know what kind of woman, she talks about me and calls me a loser, but you sat back and let your husband do all of that so you could be on TV? What kind of woman are you, sweetheart? Let's be clear. Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you this. Could she be a part of MS management? Because you know she does her singing.
Mm-hmm. She actually pretty good. I wasn't mad at her performance. I wasn't mad at her. No, and she's got an interesting look. And you know what I'm saying? I believe with the right management, she could really do something. You know, I'll consider it. Not Margot.
Right. Give her that contract.
Let's get this money.
You know, she can get a dope track from Cece.
Hey.
Good, maybe, but then Joseline might kick her ass because that's already transpired.
Ooh. That one there. Not a nice combo.
That shit, those two, I like how you and Joseline just stopped when it came with the show. Later, you know, clearly you guys have seen that. You were listening. But then it just went like, whew. Or yeah, I shocked that it just kind of went that way.
I don't know what you mean at the reunion?
Yes, the reunion. We might as well get right into the reunion.
We might as well just jump into it. I don't know what happened. That whole day just threw me for a loop. Like, I was so off guard with everything. I was just like, okay, I'll just roll. You know what? I threw my hands up and said, I'm just going to roll with whatever this is, because I don't know what this is. I just had to roll with it. I don't know. It was pretty bizarre. You were there. You saw it.
And I'm sitting back and I'm just like, okay, like Margot, Stevie, really? And Stevie really went in on her.
Joseline really went in on her. I was like, whoa, that was a lot. I didn't expect any of that, honestly. But you know, Love and Hip Hop reunion, to expect the unexpected.
Right. And were you surprised that it was less? Well, I mean, what people don't know is, we're going to fill them in. The rule is, you get up 2 times, you get escorted.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
really, the rule was, you get up 2 times, you get dropped to the floor, and then escorted.
Yeah, basically. Were you surprised that they really made that like a rule this year? And like it's like they weren't playing games, because people saw like security was coming like.
No, I'm not surprised. Look what happened last year. And it was really, really bad last year. That's why they had to implement all of these rules, is because it was just so much chaos last year, and they were trying to avoid anything like that type of situation. So that's why they broke it down that way. And a lot of people, what they don't know now is if you fight, you get your check taken. So that's yeah, they will take your whole check if you fight. So they're trying to really cut the violence out of the situation.
Right. Yeah, I heard they're really doing that with like the brand of Love and Hip Hop right now.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yep. Completely down. But y'all don't need to be fighting anyway.
We don't. We fucking grown. Like, fighting for why are we fighting? Really? Like, you gotta be smarter than what's really going on. You gotta know and understand that some of this is a setup, and do I really have an issue with this person? And fight for what? I wish I would. I got too much to lose to be fighting a bitch over what? It's just stupid. Like, we grown. Well, some of us are.
Right. Some are still children and display that act.
Some are still growing. So okay, all right, fine. With that being said, I get it. But the veterans, come on now. I wish I would fight somebody else. What am I accomplishing by fighting you? Nothing. And nowadays, you fight somebody, they're going to lock you up and try to sue you. Like, you got to think about what you do before you do it. You can't just up and just, come on, man. This ain't, we in a whole different day and age now. People try to provoke you probably because they want you to hit them back so they can sue. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. I know. I had a child already.
Nobody had any time for that. And what was so surprising to me, which, well, it really wasn't surprising, but I was just like, wait a minute, what is Mimi doing getting up as Stevie and Joseline are talking? Like, you just, like, squashed the whole thing. That was a freaking beautiful moment. And I told you, like, oh, my gosh. Where did it come from to just be like, you know what, let's just stop this dumb shit?
No, I'm telling you, Jesus took the wheel. I don't know. Something literally just stood me up and walked me down those stairs. I swear I don't know. It just happened. I don't know. I don't even have a proper explanation for what was that. I don't know. I don't know. I just know I was sick of the drama. I was sick of the BS. I'm sick of leaving it to the public to just assume and think whatever. I was just sick of it. And if you don't do it right there with everybody involved, then they're going to think, you know, it is not for real.
And I felt like I really just felt like it was time to be like, squash this. Clearly, Joseline's not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. But wait, the twist of the season, Stevie writing Joseline that note. What was your thoughts on that? Because that shit, I was just like, wait a minute, say what?
I honestly think that he's really trying to better himself. And in order for him to do that, he's got to be surrounded by the same, you know, thing. And if she's on a whole different page and agenda than what he's on, then they got to figure that out. They got to get that together. And I think that's what he was, you know, that was really bothering him. You know, he's really trying to get his shit together, get himself together, and she's doing on the same page. So I can't speak for them 100%, but that if you had to ask me, that's what I would think that was.
And I can see that too. I'm just sitting back watching. I'm just like, wait a minute, did this just really 360 like that? But still, and then, like, I kind of understand because we see throughout the whole season, Stevie is really, you know, trying to get himself back on track. He's got good things going. He's not trying to be all, like, in that crazy state of mind. Like, he was really getting it together, and you guys are getting along. And that's what I really liked about this season, was that you guys were really getting along, co-parenting. There wasn't any drama. There was none of that.
Yeah, and that's how we used to be in a you know, beginning before all this. So I'm just happy that we've got a chance to get back there. That's all I ever wanted. More than, oh my God, I want to be with him. Not so much. I just want us to be able to get along and raise our daughter. Because I know how Stevie is. Just like she's saying, oh, I know how he is. I know how he is too. I don't think he's capable of being faithful. And I don't want to continue to deal with that. Honestly, that's her issue and her problem now. Good luck. You got that, girl. All of it.
Right. You could have all his lies, all his unfaithfulness,
all of it,
and his beefcake and all of that.
Yes, you got it all, honey. All yours. Don't want no part.
So where are you as far as dating is concerned? Are you dating now, or are you just kind of, you know, just focus on your businesses?
I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody.
Talking is good.
Talking is good. Talking is good.
Do you think, now let me ask you this, would you bring this person on the show for the next season, or do you think you would probably just keep this kind of under wraps?
Probably keep it under wraps. I see what bringing your the person that you're dating on Love and Hip Hop will do to your relationship. And, yeah, I'm good. Keep it to myself. I don't know. You never know. I just have such a bad taste in my mouth from the whole Nico thing, bringing him on and what he did. And, you know, everybody's different. I can't really say that I wouldn't because, you know, this person is completely different from him. So you never know. You never know.
True. Speaking of the Nico situation, did you get a chance to watch the after show when Tammy Rowland was on there?
I did not. I don't watch. It just keeps me in a better headspace when I don't watch. So
yeah, it's good that you don't.
I heard though.
Because
no.
Oh, you did hear?
I did hear that she was, like defending me, I guess, for like a better word, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That was dope.
I was like, wow. Like, she only had really nice stuff to say about you. Everybody else, she was like, oh, well, I don't understand why Kalina would want to deal with her husband. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. You about to make my skin boil. I'm smiling on instinct, but I'm like, I'm about to, read you on Twitter. But I like the fact that, she was really, she really by you. And the fact of, she was like, we don't know why Mimi really did it. And she could have done it for even. So they was like, you know what? It's done. It's what it is. Might as well and take care of my child. And I feel like that's what people all have to think about, when you make decisions like that. Like, hell, if it's already done,
right?
Might as well. Because when you have a child, you'll do anything for them.
Yeah. What's so crazy is once I did say agree to even film myself with Nico, after I did that, he took that and ran, was gone, right after trying to get the plan in motion.
Wow.
Even when I did want it right to let you know this first, and even when I did want to take it back and I cried about it, was nothing I could do at that point. It was done. It was just done. There was nothing I could do about it at that point. So harp on it for what? I mean, and don't get me wrong, I harped on it for months, a good 8 months. I beat myself up. I cried. I was in a depression, and it came to a point where I was like, it's not going to change. It's done. So me going through all of this is pointless. Right. You got to deal with it at this point. And that's just what I did.
True. And to have, Arian, kind of just, keep badgering you about it, because I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, hold up, Arian. Why are you badgering her about this? It's done. This is months later, and that's what got me.
It was a year later. It was a whole year later. How about that? It didn't get dredged back up until Margot came on the show. What else was she going to talk about? She had to talk about something, which I'm not mad at her. Guess what? She boosted the tape sales. Thank you, Margot. Thank you, girl.
Right.
For keeping my name in, every 5 seconds and talking about the tape every 5 seconds and having everybody else talk about it. That boosted the tape sales. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.
And you got to tell me, the sales, how much did it go up when she started running her mouth with it? I'm just curious.
A lot. I'm just going to say that. A lot. I wasn't mad. I was like, okay, they talking about it again this episode. Good. Thank you.
So did Vivek give you and Nico an update every episode, how much it would get by each episode airing? How did they update you?
No. See, that it has nothing to do with episodes. Vivek has nothing to do with VH1, two totally separate entities. What will happen is, once the public, gets a hold of it and hears about it, they go and just buy it, and it'll just be a spike in revenue sales, tape sales, and that's how it works. And then I don't know how Nico gets his or whatever, because I worked mine out separate from him. And then I get a check every 2 months for the rest of my life.
Right. Well, damn. I ain't mad at you. I might do a tape myself then. I ain't mad at you one bit, but no, that's good that you work your deal out like that and you get every 2 months. Shit, man, why are people hating?
I don't know. It's crazy to me. They so worried about what I'm doing and who I'm sleeping with and how I'm doing it. They need to be worried about their damn self and how they can get a check. Worry about that.
Right. And you know what? That's a problem. And that's like the biggest problem with Love and Hip Hop. A lot of the viewers, I hate to shade anybody who might be listening,